I'm going to make some griddle bread. Now this is the bread that would be fairly typical of rural Ireland. You have two ways of making bread, in the bastable oven or on the griddle, which is a flat vessel I have there. Now this is just plain flour, a spoon of bread soda, a small spoon of bicarbonate of soda. You wrap that in well and let the air into the flour. I always add an egg to the griddle bread because it keeps it soft. Now this would be a sort of a coarse flour they would have been using, and they would often have added yolla meal or maize meal to give it a little bit of a bite. And I mix it with sour milk. This is cow's milk gone sour. Now the sour milk mixes with the bread soda, and one is acid, the other is alkaline, and that's what you use for raising your bread. Now it is very important to put the bread on the griddle very quickly, because the bread soda and the sour milk are acting immediately. Now I'm cutting the bread into pointers or squares, or soda farls as it is known from the north of Ireland. Now I'm putting it on the griddle. I shake a bit of flour first on the griddle. Some people would rub a little bit of butter on it, but I like just to put it's less messy. It will take about from 20 minutes to half an hour for the bread to cook. Now when it's done on one side, I turn it over and it gets crusty, and I turn it over and then do it on the other side. And it is important that you have the fire nice and warm, so you run your hand under the griddle to see if it is warm enough, or you leave your griddle up or down. Now I have another hook here that I can adjust, so that's important that you move it up and down as the fire, depending on how hot the fire is. But griddle bread, you eat it as it came off the griddle. And that's why it was so popular, of course. Very popular with the children, with a mug of milk and plenty of butter on it.